Chapter 8. I sat there dripping. I trembled and shivered, too cold to move or breathe. I couldn't believe they'd left me there. That Warren had hurt Jack. I couldn't shake that away, even if it was an accident. Jack was holding a back leg up off the ground, but his face wasn't saying anything about that. His ears were folded upright, like he was saying so many things except about the hurt. He watched me intently, looking at my leg. My pants were ripped. I'd gotten blood on my shin, too. I wiped at it, but it kept trickling and dripping. Jack hopped over when I put out my hand, and it was like an extra punch in the stomach because I thought he was asking if I was all right, even though his cut looked a lot worse than mine. I looked around, but there was no one there. I was glad that nobody else had seen that I had been part of this, but I just wanted Jack to go. That would have been easier because then I wouldn't have to admit I was involved in what just happened. But he didn't budge. I thought he was waiting for me, and it was a long way home without my bike. I closed my eyes and tried to wish him away, but that didn't work either. Jack Pepper hopped beside me. He stopped to lick his leg. I thought he must be expecting something from me. I was shivering so much and I couldn't feel my hands, but I hooked that dog under my arm and headed back. Grizzly Allen's door was locked. I knocked. I called through the mail slot, but there was no answer. Jack Pepper licked his leg again, and I knew I wasn't going to tell Grizzly what really happened. I couldn't think. I was so cold I just wanted to lie down and sleep. I headed on down Clarendon Road, the dog in my arms, him looking up at me like he was still waiting for something from me, still checking I was all right. But because of him, I'd probably lost everything I thought I had. There was no way Warren would ask me to hang out with him again. Right then I just wanted to get rid of that dog and the way he looked into me, like he knew what I had sent to the bottom of the pond and wondered why. My head was weird and dreamy when I heard them muttering and whispering. The audience in the amphitheater muttered and shuffled, but I didn't know what they were saying. "You're not supposed to be watching this," I said. "There's nothing to see. This isn't one of the battles." I looked up at the empty space where Jupiter usually looms over the crowd, and when I looked back there was something in the road that shouldn't have been there. Jupiter's lion walked along the white lines in the middle of Clarendon Road. He turned when he saw us, paddled into the pavement towards me and Jack Pepper, all casual, like we were going to meet. He looked like he owned the pavement, like this was his hunting ground. The houses were hills and the streetlights were his trees, and I was in his way. I stopped. Jack Pepper wiggled under my arm, and I didn't know if I had the strength to dodge the lion. I didn't think I should put Jack down, even though he wanted me to. I hunched him closer. The lion slowed to a walk and sat down. It began to rain, but the lion just sat there, only a few yards away, looking like fire in the hearth. His golden eyes and wide nose glistened as if he was inspecting us through our smell. I was tired and weak. It's just my imagination. It's not real. I headed out to the road, skirted around the parked cars. I saw the lion between the cars, head low, watching as I passed. Jack Pepper whined, twisted in my arms. His legs paddled in the air as if he wanted to go after the lion. We were nearly at my house when something made me look back through the pouring rain. Miss Bordeaux's ginger cat was sitting on the pavement just where we'd stopped, as if he was claiming our space for himself.